So a little birdie told me there was a new bird archetype coming to the game, and I'm excited. So you probably don't know this about me, but I'm an avid fan of bird archetypes. I am a great fan of Lyrilusc. I used to use them a lot when I was younger, and by younger I mean like 8th grade. I'm like a senior now, so not very long ago, but I had a deck where I used Lyrilusc and I would just OTK with Assembled and Independent Nightingale. If you see that fly that's buzzing around, ignore it. I don't know how it got in my room, but it won't leave. But I like birds, and I've heard this one normal summons a lot, which is great, because A, I like True Dracos, and B, it can abuse Samorg. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look at them. And our first one is a penguin. Let's go! I love penguins. I'm glad penguins are actually getting, like, cards, but I wish they got more good cards. Like, I used to love Penguin Soldier as a kid, but anyways. Ooh, you'd think this one would be a water. It's a penguin. Like, alright, whatever, though. It's a level 10 Wind Wing Beast. His name is Flundereeze X Empin. Is the X thing? Okay, the X thing is like a continuous thing. So a 2700 attack, very thick boy. 1000 defense. If this card is tribute summoned, okay, so yeah, it does involve normal summons. You can add one Flundereeze spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Then, immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon a monster. That's really cool, actually. Because if it is normal summon based, and it can be like a Stellar Knight kind of thing, where like you get like an effect on summon, but then also you get to stack an additional summon, which is really nice. While there's tribute summon monsters on the field, your opponent's special summon monsters in attack position cannot activate their effects. Wow, that's good, actually. It's like Baguska, but it works on Link monsters, except they can attack, so make sure you make him nice and thick. Put a Samorg above him. Ooh. Peak. If this card battles an opponent's monster during damage calc, you can banish a card from your hand. That opponent's monster's current attack and defense becomes halved until the end of the turn. So he has battle protection. Wow! That is a great boss monster. And I think this one's also a boss monster, though, so that's the thing. I really like this, actually. It's not only a Wind Wing Beast, so it works with Samorg really well. It negates all of... I know, it doesn't negate it. They can't activate them straight up, so no cost or anything. So that's really good against something like Dragon Link, because, you know, they can't, like, spheres. And if it battles something, you can, like, have the opponent's monsters attack and defense, and all for the cost of banishing something from your hand. I'm trying to direct, no. But that's really nice because damage step stuff is also, like, always like, really appreciated in an archetype. And also the fact that he's already pretty thick as is. And, you know, battle protection just kind of keeps him from being outed too easily. Which, I mean, he can be outed by, like, effects and stuff of back row, but there's not always back row removal. Like, back row monster removal. I'm sorry. I'm eating on, like, a sandwich, so all my speech is, like, slurred and stuff. It's like a peanut butter sandwich. So yeah, this is a really good boss monster so far. I like it, I really like it, and he's a penguin, that's adorable. Next, we have another level 10, Flundereeze X Snowl, I think it's supposed to be Snowl, like Snow Owl. 2900 attack, 800 defense, thicker. Once per turn, if you control the tribute summon card, you can activate this effect. You can conduct 3 normal summon / sets this turn, not just 1. Oh my god. That's kind of insane. While this tribute summon monsters on the field, if your opponent attacks a defense position monster, inflict... Oh no, if you're a monster. Why did I think it said if you're opponent? If you're a monster... Okay, so it does piercing for all your guys. And once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish a card from your hand, change all opponent's special summon monsters to face down defense position. Okay, this archetype has a Tyranno. It straight up just has a Tyranno, which is arguably kind of better because you can banish any card instead of just, like, a monster. But then again, it only works on special summon monsters, but that's literally, like, all but one unless you're in the mirror match. That's kind of crazy. 3 normal summons. The piercing, not so much, is kind of cool. But, like, the Tyranno effect in literally any archetype is really, really nice. So that's really cool. So the other one, like, these two in tandem, it would actually be really nice. And oh my god, you can go into Gustav with these. I'm just imagining, like, attacking with 2 random-ass birds and then going into a Gustav for game. Oh, I love that. Oh my god. Because, like, it doesn't look like they lock you into anything. Alright, anyways, next, I don't want to make this video too long. We have Flundereeze X Robina, level 1 Water Wing Beast, 600 attack, 1200 defense. You can only use the first and third effects of this card's name each once per turn, and you cannot special summon the turn you activate either of them. If this card's normal summon, you can add a level 4 lower Wing Beast monster from your deck to your hand, then immediately normal summon a Wing Beast. This is really good in Lyrilusc, by the way. Never mind, because you can't special summon. Fuck, I was about to say, bro, that'd be really fucking nice. Just like search, normal, effect, special, because it's level 1. If this face-up card leaves the field, banish it, okay. If a Wing Beast monster is normal summoned to your field while this card is banished, you can add this card to your hand. That's really cool. So you can like link him off into something, never mind, you can't fucking link. Wow, so you like use him as tribute fodder, my bad. And then add him right back, so kind of a cool little Monarch kind of tribute engine. He does search. I keep thinking you can special, but I keep forgetting you can't special. Remember that if you're playing this deck, kids. I might test this out on EDO, actually. So, that's your basic monster searcher. Oh, okay, so this one, Flundereeze X Eaglin, 800 attack, 1000 defense. If it's normal summon, you can search at level 7 or higher. Okay, this one searches your level 4 or lower, this one searches your level 7 or higher, and then immediately you can normal summon for both of them. Leaves field, banish it, and if a monster is normal summoned, you can add it back to your hand. So this one searches your little guys, this one searches your higher guys. It's kind of like Baby and Pteranodon in Dinos. That's really cool. What does this one do? Okay, so we have another level 1, actually. We have Flundereeze X Stritch. Okay, it's an ostrich. 700 attack, 1100 defense. Oh, Flundereeze is this little guy. Okay. That's why it's Flundereeze X Empen. They're both okay. That makes sense. That's cool, actually. Okay, it's a bunch of like a little tribute fodder guys. So you can only use first and third, cannot special summon. If this card is normal summon, you can target a card in either grave, banish it, then immediately normal summon. That's good against stuff like Dino and Drytron. If it leaves field, banish it, and then the recycle effect. Okay. So this one's probably not as relevant. Not, I almost said like prevalent. I don't know. Kind of the same word. So it's not as good as these two, but it's good in certain formats. Like right now, Amazement's really good because of the rapid racing, which removes things from the graveyard. This would be really good against Dino for Misk, and then Drytron has things in grave that you want to hit as well. So that's really cool. 500 attack, 1300 defense, Flundereeze X Toucan, whatever. You can only use first and third, blah, blah, blah. If this card is normal summon, you can target one of your banished Flundereeze cards and add it to your hand and immediately normal summon. Okay, so if you don't have a way to get back one of your searcher guys for some reason, I don't know why you would. Oh, okay, you can banish it off of, I don't know. I mean, like, you normal summon anyway and get to add it back, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. It might not be, like, the best card. I don't know. Because they already recur themselves, so maybe you can add back your banished big guys because they can't recur themselves. So yeah, add back your banished big guys. And then he has the recycle effect. So that's pretty cool. Looks like that's all the monsters we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main deck monsters. That's actually quite a lot for a new archetype from a core set. Looks like that's going to be a secret. A fucking course. Short printed secret rare for the searcher. This seems pretty typical for Konami. So that's pretty cool, actually. So it's normal summon based. Probably the field spell is going to say you can normal summon an extra time or something like that. I'm very interested in the 3 normal summon Tyranno guy. That's kind of insane. So it looks like this guy will be more like probably a 2. Maybe both of them would be like a 2 of, maybe like 2 1 of. I don't know. We'll have to get off the kinks. This deck just like it was literally just revealed, like I think an hour ago at most, because everyone's talking about it on Twitter right now. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go on to the back row. We have, of course, 2 spells. Oh, I thought that was 2 field spells. Okay, we have 2 spells, 2 traps like usual. Flundereeze, Tunazo, no Chizu, Flundereeze, and the mysterious map. Okay, that's kind of a cute little artwork. I like that. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. During your main phase, you can reveal a level 1 Flundereeze in your hand, and if you do, banish a Flundereeze card with a different name from your deck. And then immediately normal summon the monster. That's really cool. Okay, so you can reveal the Toucan. You can banish one of your big cards, or any of your back row as well that you want, including these things if you need them. And then you can, because he adds back, yeah, any banished Flundereeze card. Reveal him, banish any card you want, normal summon him with this effect, and then add the banished card. So it's basically a gold Sark, and like you can immediately get, that's really nice. And then if your opponent normal summons a monster, you can immediately normal summon a Flundereeze. Wow, this looks really cool. Okay, also, by the way, I thought they could abuse some Samorg, but they kind of can't because they lock you from specialing, which is kind of a good thing. Otherwise, they would abuse the fuck out of some Samorg. So yeah, if you're putting normal as a monster, you get the additional normal summon as well on their turn. That's really cool. And I don't know if it works like these normal summons stack, or unless you need the 3 normal summon thing from this guy, or if it's like a True Draco where it says you can immediately normal summon. If it works like True Draco, this is going to be kind of busted. So now a continuous one. Flundereeze and the Unknown Wind. That's also very pretty. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can conduct a tribute summon that requires 2 tributes by sending a monster you control and a card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Instead of tributing, it's still treated as a tribute summon. That's just an out to literally any boss monster. Wow, and it goes through Misk and everything like that. That is broken. Oh my god. So what you can do, right? Open the field spell, the toucan. Yeah, just a field spell and the toucan, right? And then like the big monster, like one of the big monsters. You can activate the field spell, reveal toucan, banish the continuous, summon toucan, add the continuous, activate the continuous, and then tribute toucan and an opponent's monster in order to summon one of the big guys. And like, it doesn't target, it doesn't activate, it doesn't do anything like that. It's just free removal, like a kaiju, and you get a body. I really like that. That reminds me of Predaplant Banksy Ogre, but like even simpler. So that's going to be kind of insane. That's going to be a 3-up. During your main phase, you can reveal to 2 winged beasts in your hand and place them on the bottom of the deck and then draw the same number of cards. Recycling, that's really cool too. But yeah, like strictly the first effect is kind of nuts because you can out any boss monster under the sun except for like Darkest Diabol. Actually, no. It outs Darkest Diabolus and Eater of Millions too because it sends the monsters, it doesn't tribute them. Oh my god. This is an out to everything. This archetype's gonna be kind of nuts. When is Burst of Destiny coming out? Because I'm really tempted to play this. Flundereeze in the City of Dreams, their first trap card. It's a normal trap. During the main phase, immediately normal summon a level 4 lower winged beast. If you tribute summon a level 7 or higher monster while this card's in your grave, you can banish this card. Change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense. Oh my god. So, like, you can combine this with the other things as well. This might be a one-of if it's played at all, because, I mean, if you just tribute summon your guy, even if you tribute some of your opponent's stuff, you can flip all their things like a Tyranno, even though one of the big guys already does that. So, I mean, it's kind of like instead of banishing a card from your hand for the big guy, you just banish this from your grave, which is, it's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. But I don't know if it'll be played. Maybe if it's like a Foolish Goods target, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe it will be. I have no clue. And finally, the counter trap, I'm pretty sure... Oh, this... Okay, Flundereeze in the Scary Sea. I thought this would be like a Crescendo or Infernity Barrier. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. If you control a face-up tribute summon monster and no special summon monsters, and your opponent would special summon a monster, your opponent cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, but they can conduct 3 normal summoner sets this turn, not just 1. Also negate the summon and return the monster to the hand. This has very good potential. I'm thinking about it because it really depends on the deck. Because all the tribute summon monsters are really thick for this deck. You got 27, 29, things like that. So even Dino, which is really good with its extra normal summons, by summoning like Giant Rex, having Lost World and all that, you know, even that's pretty interesting because it can't get over them. So if you have one of the big guys, and then you have this, you can just lock your opponent from playing the game. Because nothing currently in this format can, like, normal summon something bigger than these boss monsters. So... Wow, okay, I'm very impressed with this archetype. If this card, or if this deck isn't somehow meta, then it'll at least be a very competent rogue contender. And it doesn't use the extra, right? Because it doesn't need a special, or it can't special, I mean. I'm sorry if you just heard my microphone dink. I gotta fucking wait for my new mic thing to come in so it doesn't do that anymore. But because they don't special from extra deck, you can literally use things like Extrav and Prosperity. Preferably, probably Extrav. And just get more bodies. Because none of these things really make you draw, except for, this continuous... You just search. So you can play things like Extrav and Prosperity if you really want to. Yeah, nothing makes you draw. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, I am incredibly interested in this archetype. Because I like Tribute Summon archetypes, by the way. I am such a big fan of True Draco. I love True Draco so much. It's one of my favorite archetypes. Not for the floodgates and shit, but just for the gimmick of, like, tributing your back row. If this deck can prove itself to be consistent, which it looks like it's pretty consistent, especially if they get, like, maybe a back row Rhoda, like, probably in an upcoming set after this one. If we get something like that, especially, then this archetype can have a lot of potential to be very painful for the meta. Especially with this counter trap. This counter trap is nutty. Like, if you combine that with both of these boss monsters that you can potentially get out in one turn, you're kind of set. And I am especially excited for this continuous spell, because you can out any boss monster you want and tribute summon your monster. And I literally don't think there's any boss monster that can get around this, because it doesn't affect your opponent's monsters. It's like anything that's unaffected, like bird towers and stuff, can still get sent for this, I think. Dude, I love this. I'm going to build this in EDO as soon as it gets in there. Wow, yeah, so that's the Flundereeze archetype from Burst of Destiny. Again, very excited. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, actually. Because I want to see if everyone else appreciates this deck as much as I do. People were saying it's playable over on Twitter, but I think this is better than playable. But yeah, tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Because for now, that's going to do for the video. If you liked it, please sure to hit the like button. It helps put this video and the channel into YouTube recommended. And if you like this content and you want to see more like it, like a bunch of other amazing Yu-Gi Tuber content, perhaps consider subscribing, because we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by next May. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora YGO, signing off.